Welcome to RK News Vision. Today's topic is 25 mysterious celebrity deaths. How did these celebrities really die? Michael Jackson died on June 25, 2009, after suffering a cardiac arrest at his home in Los Angeles. Was it a prescription drug overdose or murder? Stories are all we have. On June 3, 2013, Jiah Khan was found dead in her house in Mumbai. The industry was shocked. First reports suggested suicide, but later her mother Rabia Khan came out in the open and blamed Sarai Pancholi for her daughter's death. Sarai was arrested and then later let go. The question remains, did Jiah commit suicide? We are not sure. On April 5, 1993, Divya Bharati, who was recently married to producer Sajid Nadiadwala, fell to her death from her 5-story apartment in Versova. Despite much speculation, was it suicide? Was it murder? The investigation reached a dead end and the case was closed in 1998. On October 10, 1964, Guru Dutt succeeded with his third suicide attempt. When found dead in his rented flat at Pedder Road, the actor-director of some of the most acclaimed movies from the Hindi film industry, Kaagaz Ke Phul and Pyasa being his two most cherished creations, was suspected of an overdose of sleeping pills mixed with alcohol. Nafisa Joseph hanged herself in her Versova pad on July 29, 2004. A botched love affair was said to be the reason for her depression, even though her fiancé-to-be made it quite clear that he had no role to play. The police reports throws a shadow of doubt towards him. Silk Smitha was found dead in her apartment in Chennai. A botched-up love affair, failure as a producer and acute alcoholism were cited as the reasons for her suicide. But there were many who said it was murder. The Mauritius-born model became a household name in the 1990s thanks to the Kama Sutra campaign. As her modeling career began to fade, she attempted to start fresh in Bombay with an innings in event management. On June 25, 2010, she was found hanging from a ceiling fan. A notebook in her room had a page that read, "You killed me, Gautam Vora." This again highlighted Babajee's instability, for a regular breakup had unhinged her so badly. Parveen Babi was so paranoid that she would only consume Coca-Cola and eggs, the only two items she believed her would-be assassins could not contaminate. She was found dead in her apartment with complications related to diabetes in 2004. Meena Kumari was an amazing actress, but her personal life was full of small troubles. A peg of brandy which began as a relaxing drink led to many pegs and finally liver cirrhosis. Her fights with husband Kamal Amrohi over many things added to all the other woes. Priya Rajvansh had been Chetan Anand's live-in companion for many years. After Anand's death, she inherited some property along with Chetan Anand's sons Ketan Anand and Vivek Anand. Rajvansh's handwritten letters nailed veteran actor Dev Anand's nephews who, in connivance with their employees, killed Priya Rajvansh. In her last days, Rajvansh wrote anxiety-ridden letters fearing for her life, a premonition that indeed came true on that fatal night. All her killers were convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in July 2002. The Los Angeles coroner's office ruled Brittany Murphy's death to be accidental, attributed to multiple drug intoxication, pneumonia, and iron deficiency anemia. But her dad did not go by it. He pushed further and further. Toxicology reports showed presence of 10 heavy metals above the high level set by WHO. Heath Ledger was found dead by his masseuse and housekeeper one afternoon. The star was naked and unconscious on the floor in his house when he was found. There were pills scattered all around. Was it an accident or suicide? David Carradine, the Kill Bill star's death is shrouded in mystery. He was found dead tied up and the reason of death was asphyxiation. Dr. Michael Baden, who was hired by the late actor's family, says he didn't die of natural causes, and he didn't die of suicidal causes from the nature of the ligatures around the body, so that leaves some kind of accidental death. Bruce Lee's death has been linked to American Mafia, a curse that runs in his family, and drug abuse. Though officially, his death was listed as cerebral edema caused by a hypersensitive reaction to the muscle relaxant. Playboy pinup girl. Her marriage. Tabloids loved her. And then she was found dead in a hotel room in the Bahamas soon after the death of her son. Princess Diana's death is something which we can never forget. Was her death staged by the royal family? Rumors abound. Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain was found dead by an electrician who arrived to install a security system. He had been dead for days. There was a shotgun pointing to his head. Later tests revealed too much heroin in his system. So who pulled the trigger? The coroner's report states that Jimi Hendrix choked on his own vomit while intoxicated with sedatives. There are reports that he had a huge quantity of wine in him during the time of death. The inquiry is inconclusive till date. Way back in 1947, Elizabeth Short was an aspiring actor. And then, one day she was found murdered. Her body naked and severed in two in a vacant lot in Hollywood. Now, decades after a former LAPD homicide detective Steve Hodel has claimed to have solved the mystery, the killer, he claims, was his own dad. However, there is no proof. Bob Marley first discovered that something was wrong in 1977 when he injured his foot while playing soccer with some friends. Marley was diagnosed with melanoma, which led to his death. Officially. But then, there is that story of CIA wanting to murder him. Jim Morrison died of a heart attack in a Paris bathtub. No autopsy was done. Did he overdose on drugs? Was there foul play? Did he even die? Marilyn Monroe of an overdose of sedatives. Was it suicide? Given her social and political connections, there were speculations that she was murdered. Elvis Presley died in 1977 officially, but sightings continue. Natalie Wood met her end while on a yachting trip with her husband Robert Wagner and their guest Christopher Walken. But years afterward, the boat's skipper claimed he heard the couple argue, and he also mentioned that Wagner impeded the search for the star by refusing to turn on the lights or call for help. If you like it, please share it to watch other people and subscribe this RK News Vision YouTube channel for more related videos. Thank you, friends.